this. All right. So this is ground zero. So log into your MLS like normal. And MLS Advantage is kind of weird. You've got to log in a few times. So if you don't have it in your bar here, your quick bar, because I customized my whole MLS here, just go down to products and then MLS Advantage. All right, then you gotta sign in. Log back in. There's probably an easier way to do this, but that's how I always do it. So it's like trying to retrain me how to tie my shoes. I've been doing it the same way forever. So, all right, MLS Advantage should log you in now. Boom. All right. So MLS Advantage doesn't have a crazy ton. I mean, it does have a lot of features that you can use. For any search, less is more though. So especially areas that, you're trying to help somebody in, just kind of broadly putting them on the search and items will bring up more results. But this one does have single family, condo, mobile home, vacant land, commercial, rentals. You can look up sold, you can do comps, things like that. So let's say we're going to be searching in Okeechobee, right? So for the most part, what I'll do is I'll do a map search. So this one, you got your field, your map, your hot sheet saved, and then these tabs up here. So what I'm going to do is a map search. I'm going to key in, let's just say, does anybody have a out of area client? Maybe I can do a search for them right now. Otherwise, I'll try like Okeechobee. So let's say we're going to search Okeechobee, and you can search by circle, rectangle, polygon. I always like my polygons because you can, follow roads and things like that. Let's go over to Kissimmee River. So we'll just do that area. Let's keep it under 300 grand. And then we'll do like 3 bedrooms. So picked up 19 properties and then list results. So let's say you want to, send your client 3 bedrooms in Okeechobee. A couple different things in this. So when you have listings, you can obviously pull up the listing, look at the public description. Here's your listing details. So this will tell you what it's paying for commission. It'll tell you the listing agent's name, the owner's name, if they've listed it. So now you can contact the listing agent, set up a showing, things like that. And another word of advice, if you're searching out of our MLS and you're trying to set up a showing, you can still most likely open your showing time and schedule that showing with showing time, because showing time goes outside of our MLS. So, if you don't call the listing agent, you can try setting it up straight through showing time. Your tax details, map, and directions. So what I normally do is add this to a report. Okay. If you want to just do this one page, you can create a report and then it pulls it up, single page. But usually I'll do add report, right? Let's see. Up. There we go. Search. All right. So we added that one to the report. Add. So we've added 3 to the report. Okay. So what that does is when you go to reports now, it has these 3 here, and you can now create one report with these 3 and send it to a client. So when you click that, this whole page is for your customer. This tab here is all for you. So let's just say you're doing a showings and you want to just do the detail report. You've got the summary report, detail and photos, large photos with a map, with large photos, customer details with the map. So usually I'll just do a customer detail report. So you can email it to them or you can view it. So that's where I view it to print it, you know, for like my showings. And then this is what pops up. It's all of the info that you can now give to your client as part of your buyer package. Right, and that's a PDF. You can save it or print it. Now going back, if you need to print it out now, I do the license detail report. I don't need the photos. I don't need the map. I don't want a summary. I want the detailed report because it will, you know, of course, tell you everything you need to know to get showing set up, commission, all that stuff. So again, listing info. Here's the owner name, James Fisher, and that's Keller Williams of Vero Beach. And there's our broker, Janelle. And then he's paying 2.5%. So this is the basic info you need, you know, to complete that showing. And there's 3 of them there. So what I do, so again, that's just for the PDFs to print out, things like that. Now, a lot of times, and I might take a time or two to do this, but now let's just say you want to put them on an auto search, right? Which is pretty big. You know, you can send them the stuff that comes up on your MLS, but you also want to send them stuff that comes up on, you know, the MLS where they're at. So let's see if I remember how to do this. Customers, probably have to add in a customer. Okay, so client person. So we have our client person here, email address. That's basically all you need to set up an auto search. So save them. All right, so here's our client person. Boom, they're in our database. Okay, so now we want to again do our search. Okay, and let's see. Let's do a new one. So let's search for Vero Beach. Let's see. Oh, that's county. And we want to do single family, active. Let's do again up to 300. Let's do 3 bedrooms. 1,500 square feet, and we'll see what that pulls up. So 31 properties. So now let's say we want to auto send these to our client. Let's see. Add all to report. I think I need to save the search. Save search. There we go. So Vero. Under 300. All right, so now we're going to save that search. It's now saved. So we're going to go to, I think it's customers. Going to go to client. I know I'm skipping a step here. Let me figure it out real quick. Save search. Vero, there it is. Okay, so once we save our search, we go to save search, and there's our Vero under 300K. And as you can see here, it says auto email off. So if you go to the right, you can set up your auto email, run search, edit search, delete, copy. So we want to set up auto search. And here's our customer, client person. We want to enable our email settings, subject, Vero properties under 300K. And you could, usually what I just say is, here's the latest properties with your criteria. And then you can include your signature if you get that all set up, and you can include yourself an email so you know what is being sent to them. That's up to you what you want to click and choose. And then this is what you want to go to the client. Do you want a summary report, detail report? So when I'm sending to the client, I'll probably send large photos, detail report. Make sure it's the customer version, not the licensee. Daily frequency, and it will automatically stop sending these emails within a month, 2, 3, 6. I'll do 6, and then I'll just take them off myself if we don't, if we find something. You can include price changes if you want. And then I usually don't send an email if no listings match. So now you can save it. Boom. Now that person is set up to receive an auto email for anything in Vero under 300. So very, very helpful, outside of our MLS. Let's see, you could do CMAs as well. The big thing I want to show you is that auto search, because that's your bread and butter. Did everybody get that first try? Do you want me to redo it? But you could do CMAs. I did this one. I remember this guy back January, February, March. That was a fun guy. But you can get into doing this if you want. But again, your bread and butter is your search. It's a little wonky. Again, you go to your customers, you make a customer, so you got your customer there. Then you make your search, you save your search, and then you attach your search to your client. So again, Samantha came in a little late. Let me unstop this real quick.